What are my views on Christmas? Ooh, it's a good question. So, the birth of Christ. Beautiful because of his realization. Because he realized who and what he is. Now that's worth celebrating. But what's happened is it's been manipulated by the media, by society, and has become something quite different. It's become a distraction for the mind. If you buy people these presents, if you know, like, it's quite complex really, but in essence, the celebration of what we are can be celebrated every day, every moment, by remembering what we are every moment through meditation, through remembering God. Christ was an embodiment for humanity. He was a divine reflection of what's possible for all human beings. Christ was born as a reminder for everyone of their full and highest potential as a human being on this planet. Christ was not born so that we would all buy trees every year and we would all get each other presents and we would all feel guilty if we couldn't, or it's been turned into a commercialized system to make people believe that what they have or don't have is what they are. It is being used to manipulate society into buying more, into buying into the system. A system that is not based on freedom, does not want you to realize your freedom, does not want you to think for yourself. A system that wants you to remain enslaved in a world of your own imagining. I am not against Christmas, but I do not agree with what is happening to it, to the idea of it, because we must remember it's an idea. Christ did not say you must create Christmas and you must celebrate my birth every year without fail and you must all buy each other presents and you must have trees and you must. He did not say any of that, and I'm pretty sure if he was here today, which in a sense he still is because he lives on in the hearts of all of us as the awakening of our full nature. The same with Buddha. Buddha did not come here to create a religion. He came here to awaken and to share that awakening with humanity as a divine reflection of what is possible for each and every one of us. He did not make the decision, you must create a religion and then, no. Why would these beautiful divine embodiments come here to open you to your own freedom if they were going to create a system that then created slavery, entrapment? They would not. Even Osho speaks of this. Osho speaks of many things, but one thing I do know, because I didn't read all of his books, surprisingly, is he stood for freedom. He was all about freedom, all about you thinking for yourself. And this is my message too. I have to say, this is why I'm here. I'm all about freedom, about you living your divine life, about you realizing your truth, about you living from a place of passion, doing what you want to do, being your awakened nature. Because in our awakening, we unite. We become a unified field of love, of truth. And in our awakening, we live from the heart. Christmas. Christmas has become very commercialized. I mean, it's a commercial game at the end of the day. It's a commercial game, and it's convincing people that what they have makes them what they are, and what they don't have makes them what they are. And it creates a lot of suffering for people who don't have their families, who don't have presents, who don't have partners, who may be single mums, single dads, who may have lost family members, who may have lost friends, who live on their own. And even these adverts that say we should help people living on their own at this time of year. Yes and no. It's still perpetuating the whole idea that one day a year that this should happen. When we should celebrate life, we should celebrate Jesus, we should celebrate Buddha, we should celebrate any bodhisattva that came to this earth to show us the way, to help us remember the truth. Every moment is an opportunity to celebrate God. This is what spiritual practice is. Meditation is. Prayer is. Mantra is. Chanting is. Yoga is. All of these things, and I'm sure there are many that I haven't mentioned, are an opportunity to remember God, to celebrate God, to celebrate the truth of humanity. and to remember that anyone that we worship, anyone that we idolize, is a divine reflection of what we are, of what you are. Don't get caught up in the worship and the idolization. Remember that what you see in them is what you are within your own being. This world can be very murky. It can be very dark. There are forces here that are not here for the benefit of humanity. They are ego-driven forces, and they are only interested in their own ends. This is why at this time our awakening is crucial. Your awakening is crucial. Your spiritual commitment is crucial. That's why everything that I am offering and others like me offer, meditation groups, darshan, satsang, gatherings for truth, for love, for celebration. That's why these things are so important at this time. We need to come together. We need to be the light that we are, to remember the light within us so that we can light up the lives of those around us. And let all beings be free from suffering. Let all humanity wake up. This is why what I'm offering here, this space of awakening, is so important at this time. And always has been, which is why we have Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, and I know there are many others over the years that have embodied on this planet for this purpose, for this exact purpose, to help humanity awaken to the truth of what they are, to realize what they've always been, to live from the heart, to live in truth, to be in integrity, and to help others come into their own realization through being that, through the remembering of it.